Hey there, and welcome back. It's May 2025, and another round of Social Security payments is on the way for over 70 million Americans. Whether you're receiving retirement, disability, SSDI, survivors, spousal or SSI benefits, or helping someone who is, this month's update brings more than just dates to keep track of. With changes happening behind the scenes at the Social Security Administration, how your benefits are delivered could start to feel a little different, and it's worth paying close attention. Let's start with the May payment schedule. If you're on SSI, your payment should have arrived Thursday, May 1st. If you receive both SSI and regular Social Security, or your benefit started before May 1997, your main payment was deposited Friday, May 2nd. For everyone else whose benefits started after May 1997, your payment depends on your birthday. May 14th for those born between the 1st and 10th, May 21st for the 11th to 20th, May 28th for the 21st through the end of the month. Also, if you're an SSI recipient, keep in mind that your June payment will arrive early on Friday, May 30th, because June 1st falls on a weekend. As always, direct deposits tend to arrive early in the day, while mailed checks can take longer depending on your local mail service. Now, let's talk about what's changing. There's been a lot of focus lately on how Social Security is being managed, and depending on who you ask, the reviews are mixed. One of the stories getting attention involves beneficiaries being mistakenly marked as deceased in the system. It sounds unbelievable, but it's real. And while still rare, there have been more cases reported recently. Being listed as dead can stop your payments, freeze your bank account, and disrupt things like insurance, housing, or employment. SSA employees say these errors may be connected to recent upgrades aimed at improving the accuracy of their records. The agency has since issued guidance on how to quickly restore someone's account when this happens. Leadership says these fixes are part of a broader effort to reduce fraud and modernize outdated databases. The administration says it's committed to modernizing the entire Social Security system. In the last few months alone, SSA reports having paid out $14.8 billion in retroactive benefits to more than 2 million Americans, thanks to updates made under the Social Security Fairness Act. The agency also says it's identified over $1 billion in operational savings through smarter use of technology, travel, and staffing, money that could go back into public service. A big part of this transformation is now being led by newly confirmed SSA Commissioner Frank Bignano, who stepped into the role after a 53-47 Senate vote. He's coming from the private sector, where he built a reputation for turning around large, complex organizations. Some were skeptical at first. After all, Social Security isn't a bank or a business. But others argue that his experience could be exactly what SSA needs to improve speed, technology, and accountability. Bignano has made it clear Social Security should remain a public service. He's not interested in privatization and has said his top priority is making sure people get their benefits on time with fewer errors and delays. Speaking of staffing, there's been some confusion around reported job cuts. Earlier this year, news reports said the SSA was laying off 7,000 employees. But SSA leadership now says that number was misunderstood. According to the commissioner, only a tiny percentage of workers, about 0.1%, have been let go voluntarily this fiscal year. Instead, many employees were offered the option to move into more public-facing service roles or take voluntary buyouts. The agency says this shift is helping reduce backlogs and increase direct support for people trying to resolve their claims. One of the biggest legal stories right now is the fight over access to SSA's internal data systems. The Department of Government Efficiency, DOGE, was blocked by a federal judge from accessing Social Security's most sensitive records, like disability details, earnings histories, and medical files. Critics raised privacy concerns, saying DOGE didn't follow proper vetting procedures. The Trump administration has since appealed to the Supreme Court, arguing that giving DOGE access would help detect fraud and streamline eligibility checks. The court has requested additional arguments by May 12th, signaling they're taking the issue seriously. Whether you agree or not, this could set a major precedent. Another concern for many people right now is overpayment recovery. You may have seen letters saying you owe back money, even if the mistake wasn't yours. SSA originally brought back the policy that allowed them to withhold 100% of your check until a debt was repaid. But after heavy criticism, that's been reduced to 50%. So if your monthly benefit is $1,100, they can now withhold up to $600. It's still a big hit, but it's better than losing everything. SSI recipients remain under a 10% cap, which hasn't changed. To prevent these errors in the first place, SSA is rolling out a system called the Payroll Information Exchange. It lets the agency receive wage info directly from employers in real time. That alone is projected to save nearly $3 billion over the next decade by reducing manual errors and flagging issues earlier. Starting this summer, you'll be able to securely access your full Social Security number online through your My Social Security account. If you've ever lost your card or needed your number in a hurry, this could be a helpful change. The system is designed with multi-factor authentication and encryption. SSA says it won't replace physical cards and that in-person and mail-based services will still be available. This is just another option for people who prefer to handle things online. So what can you do right now? First, double-check that your payment info is up to date. Make sure your mailing address and bank details are current. If something looks off, like a missed deposit or a confusing notice, take action early. Contact SSA directly. Check your online account. And don't hesitate to reach out to a legal aid group if things get complicated. The bottom line is this: Social Security is going through changes. Some are overdue, some are bumpy, and some are showing promise. Whether you're feeling hopeful or frustrated, staying informed is the best way to protect your benefits and make sure your voice is part of the conversation.